Hello, my fellow sneakerheads. This is sneaker resident Benjamin Scott. Welcome to a brand new episode of Sneaker Jamz Rebound. And on today's new episode, I have here a very special guest. She is an awesome model, outspoken, very inspirational, and it was an honor to work with her as well. Please welcome Miss Breje Shaw. Welcome to the show.
Well, thank you for having me, Ben. How are you?
I am feeling great. Are you doing great on your comeback trip?
I am. I'm blessed to be here after a ruptured appendix.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why I took kind of, you would say, a hiatus, but I was more focused on my health and my spirituality. So
Absolutely, that's true, folks. Health is very important.
health is wealth.
Even yours truly been going through a lot of health. You know, during the pandemic time, I had surgery on my lower back. It was a tough one for me. And during 2021, made a comeback and let everybody know I haven't left my spot. I'm still here by the grace of God. Amen to that.
Amen.
Oh,
Glory
yeah.
be to God.
So, tell me, how did you get interested in modeling?
So I know that that's something that I wanted to do even at age 4.
Okay.
Because I think I had went to church one Sunday and it was this lady who asked me, what did you want to be when you grew up? And I immediately knew and I said, a model. This lady laughed in my face.
Wow.
But ever since then, I just knew what I wanted to do. At age 4, I was walking on runways and stuff like that and just pretending you know how the church idol is a runway? That's what I was doing. But modeling, after being bullied, gave me the boost of confidence that I needed to learn to love myself unconditionally and embrace what God gave me. So
Nice, very nice. You know, at a young age, we got to start from somewhere, and modeling is one of them. And it takes us to a whole new level. Even yours truly started modeling back in 2015, which is my 8-year anniversary coming up this month. And of course, I'm totally blessed to be here and, open up doors for everybody who has a disability just like me.
and you're doing a wonderful job at that. I've seen your accomplishments. I'm so proud of you. That is not even funny.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah,
That means
well.
a lot. That really means a lot. Did modeling change your life when you started it?
What do you mean by change my life?
As in, how did you get into the runway and all that?
I didn't really do much of runway. I do remember booking a show for Sherry Gerhardt. I love that show. But I think that was the only time that I was doing runway. But I started working with local photographers and then did music videos. I think the last video that I did was with Mario Cannon, Play to Win featuring Twista, and that was a lot of fun and I really enjoyed that. But I think it was more commercial print and just helping photographers do what they do. So
Hey, that's the best way we put our names out there. And of course, shout out to my girl, Sherry Gerhardt, who's doing Model Icon. It was formerly known as Live Out Loud Charity. Yes, I have worked with Sherry.
That's the name of it.
I have worked with her in the past, and of course, myself and Sherry, we made peace together, and it was a totally blessing to see my good friend Sherry Gerhardt again. And Sherry, if you're listening to this, I am looking forward to walk on the runway with you again this December. No doubt about that. So guys, keep a lookout for it. Yours truly is going to be back on the runway, 100%. So, even though you're modeling, you've also been through bullying in the past. Can you tell us more about that?
That was definitely adversity that I had to overcome. learned to love myself, and I was bullied by my peers, my teachers, my family, and the only time, and they would bully me because they deemed that I was attractive and stuff like that. So I never viewed myself as an attractive person because I value humility and how a person treats you and their character and stuff like that. So that was actually very important to me. But the only time I heard that I was beautiful was when a stranger came up to me and said, like, "You're really pretty." And I was like, "Thank you." It doesn't make me big-headed. I accept the compliment and then move on with my day. Or I give that person another compliment and then I move on with my day, because that's how I am. But bullying was definitely a very hard struggle for me because it was the point where I was suicidal at the time, and I'm glad that that time has definitely surpassed, and I learned a lot from that experience. I learned to love myself unconditionally. I learned to not really care what others think about you. It only matters what you think of yourself and how you perceive yourself. And I learned that people are going to have opinions regardless. And that was that. That was it, yeah.
Well, you know what? I'm very proud of you. I mean, you stood up against bullying. That's why you're here with us today.
Yes.
And it is very important, y'all. We all been bullied in our past. Even yours truly, for instance. I've been bullied because I have autism. I was the smartest kid in school until they picked on me, they beat me up and all that. That's not the way I make friends that way. But when I got a little older and, they came up to me and say, "Hey, Benjamin, we didn't know that you're autistic and we're sorry about that." And I forgive them. Just remember, even though when we were young, we were brash, we were, picking on everybody. And of course, I even got picked on. But of course, my friends who I know back in my elementary school, they forgave me. And I forgive them too. You can't, hold a grudge against it. I say just bury the hatchet and move on with your life. That's very important.
Absolutely, and forgiveness is key. Forgiveness is for yourself and not for the other person. So, let bygones be bygones and let the past be the past and just move forward and focus on the future. So
that's real facts, y'all. Real facts. Now, how were you interested in sneakers? Can you tell us about that?
Well, Ben is a very good friend of mine, and he actually reached out to me and said, "Hey, I was wondering if you wanted to be a special guest on my show called Sneaker Jamz," and I was just like, I would be honored because Ben has a very good reputation in the fashion industry. He has done so much, but not only that, he is walking with a purpose. And that's really important, and I'm so proud of you and everything that you accomplished.
Thank you so much. That means really a lot from you.
Oh, you're right.
But how did you get into sneakers? I mean, have you gotten a pair?
Oh, I love my sneakers. I love Nikes. I love Jordans. I guess what you could say how I got into it is my brother would wear sneakers all the time, and I was just like, I want a pair, so I went and bought myself a pair, and that was that.
Okay. Have you worn sneakers when you're working out or when you're out and about and stuff like that?
So I definitely wear sneakers when I'm dressed down, like if I wear like a leather jacket or some jeans.
Nice.
And I like to dress it up. You can wear sneakers with a dress. You can wear sneakers with a skirt. It depends on how you play it up. But I'm wearing heels today, so. But I actually do wear sneakers going to the gym because that's important. You can't really wear heels at the gym, so.
I totally agree with you on that.
Unless you want to walk on, on the treadmill, that's the only way, so.
That's true, that's true. And yes, sneakers are the best in the fashion industry. We can dress up, we can dress down. It's all about being yourself. Now, if you can't be yourself, well, nobody can accept you. I mean that for real. What do I mean for real? Oh, baby. I mean for real. No questions asked. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. Now, I always ask my guests this question. Would you consider casual sneakers over dress shoes?
What dress shoes?
I'm talking about heels and woofers and stuff like that.
Heels. I'm sorry. Even though it's kind of biased, and I love my heels. I love booties, which I'm wearing today. But I do love my sneakers sometimes, but I prefer heels.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I'm a girly girl. Sometimes I can dress it down and be a tomboy, but I love my heels.
Hey, why not? Why not?
They make me feel very statuesque, even though I'm already statuesque. But,
Of course.
yeah, I like my heels. I like my sneakers too, but I love my heels.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
No.
Nothing wrong at all.
No.
Well, do you have any plans coming up during your modeling career and your comeback and stuff?
So what I'm doing is I'm trying to raise awareness for bullying
Okay.
via TikTok. And what I'm going to do is utilize that platform and raise awareness for bullying. Teach kids that, bullying is wrong, and, we shouldn't do this and we shouldn't do that, because you may never know what a person may feel. You may never know what that person may be dealing with behind closed doors. So kindness is effortless, and you should treat people with kindness regardless of who they are, and that is it really. And right now I'm just really focusing on my health after having a battle with an appendicitis. So that's a story for another time. It was definitely an experience that I will not forget, but through the grace of God, I'm thankful that I am here. I'm thankful that I am still living and breathing and still walking this earth. So I thank Him each and every day I get up.
Amen to that.
Yes.
Amen to that. And I'm glad you're here with us.
I am glad you're here with us too, Ben.
No, thank you. And thank you for coming on Sneaker Jamz. Where can we find you on social media?
Well, after my social media was being hacked, I actually have a new social media out on Instagram.
Okay.
And it's officially Miss MS Shae, SHAE, and that is on IG. And you can find me on TikTok as BREJE Shaw SHAW on TikTok. So I don't really have a big following right now because I'm just getting started. So what I've been doing was coming up with creative ideas to, I guess you could say, combat this problematic issue between children committing suicide over being bullied, and it's a problem. And I think like a small model, a kid from that used to work with Sherry Gilbert.
Yes, that's right.
He committed suicide because he was being bullied, and that just broke my heart. And it made me see myself as that kid because I was that kid. So yeah, I'm gonna try my best and fight this.
You're going to do very well as an ambassador against bullying.
Thank you. I would hope so, because it is a problematic issue. We should never get comfortable with the fact that our children want to commit suicide over a problematic issue such as bullying. And it's heartbreaking. It needs to stop.
I agree. That's why the mission must continue. So please follow her on every social media. No joke. This is a very important mission. You can also check out your shooting on Facebook under Benjamin Scott Sneaker Jamz, Instagram at Benjamin.Scott, even YouTube under Benjamin Scott Sneaker Jamz. That's JAMZ, not S, Z. Now, if you want to know which casual sneakers will I show y'all on Sneaker Jamz, or better yet, which special guests like Breje here would like to come on Sneaker Jamz, what do you think?
I don't really know. I guess whoever you choose as a guest is going to be a perfect guest.
You got a good point. Well, that's for us to know and you to find out. So stay tuned to the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. But before we get out of here, do you have a special message to all the girls out there who wants to be almost like you? The floor is yours.
Love yourself. Love yourself. Know that it is a lot of hard work, but you can do it, and you can really accomplish your goal, no matter how big or small it is. Just really go out there and don't really listen to anybody who says that you can't or can't do it, because you can do it. It's just a matter of work ethic. It's just a matter of consistency and determination. So that's all I have.
That's a great message. That is a very good message. Thank you for coming on Sneaker Jamz.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Please come on back anytime.
I will, most definitely. Bye.
And as always, this is Sneaker Resident Benjamin Scott with Breje Shaw. We'll see you guys next time. So God bless y'all. Peace. And always remember, lace them up and kick it with Sneaker Jamz.